on aesthetics. Aesthetics is always a great part of the upper class life. It seems that the aristocrats own the opportunity to experience many different worlds on art, culture, and nature and their birthright. Despite this strict and cruel rule, the public often has a lot of fantastic illusions and delusions about the expressions and the meanings of art, beauty, and taste. On the one hand, they have elevated beauty to the highest level in the universe as much as possible. Also, on the opposite side, of the other hand, they have probably used all the chances to reflect their own tastes in daily works of art. Their humanities refuse to give up their self proclaimed honors and achievements, even though the divine vision of classical beauty and modern art as a lovely palace is no longer an innovation renaissance of taste, but a disgusting tragic pollution to our spiritual world. It is just sounds like exploring hope on a deserted island with a group of cannibals. How ironic and pathetic to them that the exact beauty is never a release of happiness and fun, but a complicated contradiction in life. The imitations of an ideal life or the pursuance of a better material world may become a positive action in discovering humans' true personalities and beliefs. But one cannot compare the capital desire to a good artistic taste. Still, there remains some cognitive issues to be resolved through the philosophical thoughts. To begin with, let us first consider what is aesthetics. This question concerns a series of emotional fluctuations that are able to process not only the human creations of art, epic poetry, tragedy, comedy, dithyrambic poetry, painting, sculpture, music, and dance, but also the environmental elements fire, air, water, and earth, and the natural behaviors war, slavery, and sex into the pleasure of minds and with the influence of some other factors, love, disease, and death, will be able to create a certain degree of hallucinations in our brains. These particular objects, such as Helen of Troy, which remain comfort, change perceptions, and even discover the true self to the crowns, as appropriate compositions of beauty and art. Then perhaps the next problem comes: how do we identify aesthetics? It is true that aesthetics is difficult to define because its mystery existence depends on different personal tastes, which are already influenced by our own memories and experiences. One must undoubtedly have the accessibility of artistic value to distinguish between the beauty and the vulgarity. To be honest, by claiming the so called perfect combination of elegance and luxury does not usually equivalent to the beauty itself, but nothing more than a possible sign of excessive formalism, hiding in photo constraints will not be considered as standard, so The other would possibly and mistakenly interpret the sexual performances as a medicine that inspires their own ugly passions, but without any core value about the meaning of festival participations. It has only produced a certain benefit of ornamental value and has also abandoned the important symbol of Dionysia. To be free from self conscious fear and care. The real beauty of art is never sacred for the imaginations nor popular with the public. Whether good or evil, no matter of ordinary or crazy, it requires humans to release themselves beyond the nature and to wake up from their dreams with pure delights. Remember, the existence of beauty is a key to open the door of nature and to taste the freedom that belongs secretly to the night. Only the integration of art with the flesh and blood has the ability to bring the liberation of souls to a greater level of joy. Aesthetics is most similar to the mountain during the Walpurgis night. Not all of us has the ability to examine and to enjoy the precious beauty. Many are still stuck and struggling at the very same place year after year. Some may be able to arrive at the top by using their own tricks and methods, but only few could taste the special sense of art through the unique qualifications.